working with a tech company recently, and I've observed something that mirrors the broader social media landscape that we're all navigating daily. During an audit of their internal communications, I found that employees were largely scrolling past important updates without actually engaging with them, much like how we mindlessly scroll through our feeds, barely registering most content. What's happening here is reflecting the fundamental shift in how communication is consumed. Just as social media has trained us to respond to emotional, story-based content over dry facts, organizational communications that lack narrative elements often fail to capture attention. We're seeing what I'm calling an organizational Instagram effect, where employees are doom scrolling through important communications and rarely stopping to deeply engage. Some concerning patterns are emerging. Number one, the spaghetti against the wall approach. Some organizations have adopted what one communicator described to me as the pew 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 scattergun mentality. Everyone with something to say simply broadcasts it, hoping that something sticks without strategic communication. And this mirrors how social platforms are encouraging constant posting without necessarily considering audience needs. The second is content without context. Just as social media can strip context from complex issues, organizational change communications often lack the why behind the initiatives. I've seen this in countless announcements that focus on what's changing without adequately explaining the purpose or benefits, leaving employees to fill in the gaps with their own, often negative interpretations. Thirdly, volume over value. Perhaps the most troubling parallel is the sheer volume of communications bombarding employees. One client described their internal comms channels as creating an organizational doom scrolling experience where important messages get lost in the noise, exactly like important news gets buried under endless social media content. So, if we want to be effective as communicators, we need to recognize these patterns and deliberately counteract them with targeted, purposeful, audience focused messaging that respects attention as the scarce resource it's actually become.